because I now have a clone, and that clone does all of my music, and then I, have another clone for acting. I'm not going to tell you if it's me or not, or what the name is.
They're making music right now, right?
Yeah, they're in the studio right now.
So here at Psychosec, we've been able to achieve true immortality by taking your human consciousness and storing it on a device called a cortical stack. It's implanted in the base of your neck, and it collects and stores everything that makes you you. Every memory, every emotion, every sensation, everything you've ever experienced gets stored on this little device.
Welcome back, everybody. My name is Renee, and this is Highly Motivated, a channel where we check out different things that I find interesting, and hopefully you will too. Today, we've got a good one. We have some crazy TikToks that have to do with cloning. Is it real? Is it not real? Are celebrities real? Do they have clones? Are they robots? Are they just wearing masks? Let's decide. And tell me what you think below. And if you have not done so, I'm going to beg a little bit. Do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, like this video. Without further ado, let's get into it.
So look what I've noticed. This is Ice Spice, and this is LMA. Why they look so much alike? It's giving clone, actually. Not to mention, I'm just now hearing about her. Where does she even pop up at?
Right.
Drake, you got some explaining to do. Yeah. Clone.
I heard somewhere that they really have like a few base characters and then they just kind of tweak them all to make them all look different. I mean, allegedly, if clones are real. Okay, these next two go together and they're about Cardi B. And when I watched them both together, it kind of started to put like a weird little story together. Like something happened to her this night. So here's the first one.
Does anyone notice the woman in the back?
You see her face, right? Okay, you see her face. She looks freaked out, right? And then the woman in the back, she looked at something and then looked away real quick, right? So I didn't really notice that quite at first. I mean, I saw that she turned around, but I thought maybe she had some sort of like control or something and she was controlling Cardi B. At this point, I feel like my imagination is like the limit, right? Okay, so next I saw this TikTok, and that's where my wheels started turning, and that's usually a problem.
A lot of different shit going on in this video right here. I mean, I'm looking like, okay, she's cool, everybody's chilling, it's a regular day. Then I see this guy, and I'm like, okay, that ain't nothing. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I see this guy. Like Ryan Seacrest looking motherfucker. He's like, bro, check this shit out, bro. Check this shit out, bro. Look at this, look at this, look at this. So now, this guy, again, is like, okay, what are you talking about? Oh. Okay, damn, what's that? Oh, look like he's about to flinch, but the paper hit right on time. So then, bam, look, she like, what the fuck am I looking at? It must be the shit they was about to be pointing at. Then all her people in the background, like she's stuck there, and then these three right here, they like, what is that shit? Then they're like, oh, look away, look away. There's something scaring these people. But it's not scaring people that's been there before, a veteran.
Right.
And then the homegirl, she's like, it's good, it's good. Look at it again. Check this shit out, bro, check this shit out, bro, watch this, watch this. She's like, wait, what? Oh God, what has she seen? What has she seen? Watch her peoples again, look. She's like, what is that? What? Oh. Slow motion, their faces even went blurry. They turned away so fast. That was crazy.
Right.
Dang, let me show y'all this shit in fast motion though. Like, I'm not fast through kangaroo. Look. Ooh, man, look at this. One more time. Oh, see how that is now? It looks right at it. Boom.
And they turn around real fast.
Same thing she's freaking out. Bruh, it's a lot of different shit going.
Okay. So you're going to call me crazy, and maybe I am, but I believe that demons are real and that they are heavily involved in Hollywood and our governments. And I read somewhere that there are just, demons, beings, extra interdimensional beings that exist in Hollywood, and that they're like upper level executives even. And it just made me think that maybe what she saw was not in fact human, and could have been maybe a Nephilim, fallen angel, or I could be nuts, but it's fun to speculate, isn't it? Next up, we have an actress that says she has multiple clones. Now, apparently she's an actress, singer. I'm not familiar with her because I do not keep up with celebrity culture too much, but if you know who she is, let me know.
Really, really, really. Actually, you will. You will get music. Because I now have a clone. And that clone does all of my music. And then I, have another clone for acting. I'm not going to tell you if it's me or not, or what the name is.
They're making music right now, right?
Yeah, they're in the studio right now. And I just feel so humbled and just super, super blessed to be able to be doing anything, and doing something like this. It's like you don't take it lightly. Yeah.
Do you have a clone yet, Daniel?
Maybe. They are. They're not as useful as Janelle's clone.
Your eyes are not as blue as they were yesterday.
Yeah, slightly. But that might be something else.
It's funny how they joke about it, like there's no possible way that it could be true. And I mean, I feel like there could be clones, they could be people in masks, it could be a combination of both. The devil works with half truths, so you really always have to pray for discernment and keep an open mind. Okay, this is crazy. Apparently, Orlando Brown shows his clone in a video. So I'm not sure if this is real, fact, or cap, but
I give love to my team right now, man. Big Papa Smurf, man. You ain't shade.
Who's that guy?
And my man's over there, Augustine. You feel me? You know what I mean? We got it popping over here, getting it big time in, man. They didn't.
And who's that?
Did this for me.
Him, right? All right, we gotta watch it again. Because that is not normal.
I give love to my team right now, man. Big Papa Smurf, man. You ain't shade. And my man's over there, Augustine. You feel me? You know what I mean? We got it popping over here, getting it big time in, man. They didn't did this.
And there is him.
For me.
Now, this celebrity exposes human cloning. Now, I really never believe that they're exposing anything. They're just disseminating information, but here we go.
This celebrity exposes that he is a human clone.
Actually freeze your body. Well, what happened with my first gen is they took the skull because he initially had written in a will to the Raelian movement that if something were to happen to him, they can ship the skull over immediately to Clonade, so they can remove a fragment of bone that's located here, and then this fragment of bone stores all of your memories and consciousness, and with that they can make a sufficient replica of yourself, a reproductive version of you, including your memories, and you can be selective as to which ones you keep or don't keep. This process has been around for quite some time. Like Dolly the sheep was cloned back in the late 70s, early 80s, if I'm not mistaken.
Dolly the sheep, yeah, I remember that. And they clone a lot of animals.
Yeah, Clonade, don't want to say too much information. This is going to be broadcast on the internet.
Here's the thing. I've wondered this about, not having babies the natural way. I always wondered about the soul, right? Because obviously that cloned being doesn't have a soul. It was not ordained by God. So I wonder if it's like the Nephilim, how they were, the fallen angels had children with the women, and they had, you know, half angel, half humans, which did not have souls. And when they died, because they were not from heaven and did not have souls, therefore they were not supposed to go back to God because they were not part of God. They were just left to roam. So it makes me wonder if that means that what is inhabiting or animating these clones, or, you know, whatever, are actually demonic. If they've actually found a way to give themselves bodies after, you know, these thousands of years that they've been dead. It's interesting to think about anyway. We have more on cloning, and we have our favorite clone. Yay.
I was Yay, and then they started making more Yays.
I'm sorry, but the guy who's walking around saying that he's Kanye right now, he doesn't even look like him. Like, it looks like a completely different person. It's got to be a man in a mask and a bodysuit, a clone, any number of things that look human, or a human sleeve. I guess those are new things. I'll show you what those are next. Okay, I saw this one and I was like, is this real? Is this part of a movie? Do I want to live on this planet anymore? Check this out.
Yeah, people wake up. The clones are here with synthetic skin. So real, it can even fool you. Stop falling for their tricks.
Just like I said, can I answer any questions? What is it all about? Well, we're a company that produces 100% organic human sleeves. You're probably wondering what's a human sleeve. Well, if you gather around, I can let you know what we do here in full details. So here at Psychosec, we've been able to achieve true immortality by taking your human consciousness and storing it on a device called a cortical stack. It's implanted in the base of your neck, and it collects and stores everything that makes you you. Every memory, every emotion, every sensation, everything you've ever experienced gets stored on this little device. You can see it here on this screen that's about to come up. You guys just follow me. All the information is stored on this device and can be digitally transferred from one sleeve that you currently occupy and to the sleeve of your choosing.
Sleeves are basically human bodies we grow in our lab. They're organically real. Bones, tissue, organs, everything. These are the best bodies you'll ever have, period. Nothing can hurt these bodies, but they are human. So if something were to happen to them, you can always change them out for a new one. That's why it says immortality becomes non-existent. Because you can be 50 in one body and change to the next body. You're as young as you feel. If you come this way, David's going to show you some 2018 models that you can choose from.
Well, okay, you can choose which sleeve you desire. Now you can either have the sleeve that you have right now, or we have a selection of wonderful sleeves that we have made through Psychosec, fully genuine and organic produced. Now if you'd like to be taller, shorter, skinnier, if you'd like to have better vision, maybe strengthen your body, you have the choice to choose a man or a woman's sleeve. Now if your sleeve becomes damaged or too old for your liking, simply remove from the cortical stack your DHF, your consciousness, to another, newer sleeve.
Oh, hell no. I can't even believe that something like that exists. Like, the ethics of it are, and you know what? It reminds me of in Revelation where it says that the rich that are hiding underground, they'll be begging for death and it will flee from them. So I was like always thinking, how would death be fleeing from them? But you know, all these rich elite billionaires, watch, they're gonna go and make themselves immortal, and then Jesus is gonna come and they're gonna be like, oh no, what have I done? We have a little more of Hollywood. talking about clones right in our faces. And now we know that we can glean some actual truth from movies.
What are we? You're clones. You're copies of people out here in the world.
In your
The
face.
whole reason you exist is because everyone wants to live forever. It's the new American dream. Why do you think Merrick has you stuck in an old military bunker below ground? He doesn't want anybody knowing the truth.
Wow, that is crazy. Okay, we have time for one more. We've got P. Diddy here, Hollywood's biggest secret.
Please, God told me to ask y'all for help. I need your help. I need your help. I can't do it alone. I'm overwhelmed. I'm going crazy. I need talented people around me, the grace around me. God, I beg you, please, to send me some like-minded, like-frequency individuals that want to change this world.
You guys want me to let you in on a little Hollywood secret? When these celebrities talk about God, they're not talking about the God from the scriptures. As a matter of fact, they're talking about the entity who is in direct opposition to that God. He who will not be named. Or they just have a completely different belief system entirely. You need to understand that God has multiple meanings. For those of you who don't know what etymology is the study of history in the form of words. Because for some of you out there who do not know this, certain words will have their meanings changed over time. Why would they do that, you ask? To hide certain information and make knowledge less easily accessible. Now let's look at Google's definition of God. In Christianity and other monotheistic religions, the creator and ruler of the universe and source of all moral authority, the supreme being. In certain other religions, a superhuman being or spirit worshipped as having power over nature or human fortunes, a deity. Now let's look at some of these definitions on this etymology website. Any supernatural being worshipped as controlling some part of the world or some aspect of life, or who is the personification of a force. A man of such superior qualities that he seems like a deity to other people. A material entity that is worshipped. That being like an idol or a statue, which a lot of these Catholic churches actually have, which are known as graven images, which are statues that are not supposed to be worshipped. Like an idol or a graven image. What is a graven image? A carved idol or representation of God used as an object of worship. Just like all these statues that you'll see in and around Catholic churches. Now let's look at this Bible verse real fast. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above. Now that's strange. Wait, so you mean to tell me that the Catholic Church is going directly against the Bible? I don't understand. It's probably nothing. But anyway, I digress. Do not trust this man. Or really any other Hollywood celebrity for that matter.
Yes, that is something that I've been thinking about. The English language was literally created for spell casting. They call it spelling. They created this language so that we would be cursing ourselves or others when we were speaking. That's why it's backwards from every other language. It's not as beautiful. That's why when we were spelling, we were taught to write in cursive. And it's interesting when in witchcraft, when you write a sigil, I remember that the way they do it is that they whatever the word is, it's going to be, they write all the letters in one fluid motion without lifting the pen from the paper until it's over, till the sigil is finished. And when we were taught cursive, we were taught that you keep your pen on the paper the entire time until the word is done. And it's just interesting to me, the similarities and the language fraud that they have. They have us saying these certain words like every day, and we don't even know the meaning. Where they can say God, and they can completely mean not the Lord Jesus Christ, who is actually God, but they could be talking about Lucifer. They could be talking about Moloch. They could be talking about Baal. Any number, and that's how they hide it. I mean, even the word parents, it's a pair who rents. Job is the same etymology as the word Job, and it means persecution. The entire book of Job in the Bible was about persecution, and it's really interesting when you start going down into the root meanings and you see how we've been tricked into, like, all the way deep into the core of our language. It's it's interesting and it's crazy, and it just makes me believe even more, that, you know, we need Jesus really bad, and that is it. But I thank you guys for joining me again, and I hope you guys enjoyed the TikToks. Until next time, stay highly motivated.